Dear friends, today I'm going to narrate the incident to you. Please note that even today such hateful things are happening in our society. To know the complete incident, watch the video till the end. I would have gone to my wife's grave to recite Fatiha every day. I used to see 5 men standing near my wife's grave, and after seeing me, they used to leave. I asked Amma, and Amma said, "Son, the truth is that those are your wife's lovers." After hearing this, I started hating my wife from that very day. The same night, my wife came in my dream and said, "Dig my grave." I dug my wife's grave in the middle of the night, and as soon as I opened the grave, the ground under my feet disappeared. My name is Asad, and I am 32 years old. I am a resident of Karachi, but due to work, I often stay out of home and also out of Karachi. Actually, I am a soldier, and you know that soldiers rarely get the chance to stay at home. My father died at the 16 years of anniversary, and my mother worked very hard. I got recruited in the FL Army, although I had no desire to join the army because my mother would be left alone, but my mother gave me an oath and sent me away. When Amma came to know that I was not going back, she said, "Get married. This way I will have your bride, then I will not be alone." They both were only women there. But then, Amma convinced me. My wife was very kind and noble. Also, she spent a lot of time serving my Amma and took great care of her. She soon got along well with her. Now, somehow, I had also become independent from Amma's side. Well, days passed and the time of my departure came. The day I started leaving, as soon as I came out, I saw that there were 2 women standing in front of me. They were hiding their faces in an innocent manner. After seeing me, they got very angry and started saying to each other, let's go from here. We were not supposed to come here today." I was looking at them foolishly. One of them said, "Forgive me, son. Perhaps we have come to the wrong address. Let's go." I said to myself that a blind man would knock on the door despite all this and say that we have come to the wrong address. I realized that I have been standing here for a long time. I am getting late. I quickly closed the door and went there, came out to meet my friends and left for duty. This time our duty was near on Baga border. Days were passing by. My wife was taking care of my house and my mother very well. I was very proud of the fact that she had fully fulfilled my expectations. Otherwise, before marriage, I had a fear in my heart that I did not know how the girl would be, whether she would take care of my mother or not. Because nowadays girls rarely talk to their mother-in-law and father-in-law. They just rule the house and sideline their mother-in-law and father-in-law. But my wife, she proved all my claims wrong. She accepted my mother like her own mother from the very first day, and even she also became and acted as her daughter. When the women of the locality came to see her, they said, "Sister, you have got such a good daughter-in-law because of your work. Otherwise these days, where do daughters-in-law touch their mothers-in-law?" I keep calling home to inquire about her well-being. Even during the day when I called, she had a very nervous voice. She was crying profusely and seemed very scared. I asked her what happened. "Why are you crying? Is everything okay? How is Amma? Where is she? Please talk to me." So after hearing what she said next, the ground slipped out from under my feet, and I felt as if my heart had stopped. I was not able to understand what to do. Only her voice was echoing in my ears that Amma can't be found. I don't know where she has gone. I have searched for her everywhere since yesterday, but there is no trace of her. I asked her, "Where were you? Why did you let her go anywhere? Why were you so careless?" She said that 2 women came yesterday. They seemed very worried, and after they came, Amma agreed to go with them. When I asked, Amma said, "You close the door. I will come within an hour." I also asked, "Where are you going?" She did not answer. She was in a hurry and went. I waited for her for 2 hours. When she did not come, then I went to every house in the locality and asked, but everything is unknown. I tried a lot to call you, but your number was switched off. I said, "Okay, keep your courage and tell me whether Amma has gone somewhere before this." Because I had in my mind that due to loneliness, Amma often used to come and go to everyone's house in the society. But still, why was she worried? My wife also said the same thing, that everyone in the society loves Amma very much, so they keep inviting her to their house. But Amma never went out of the house at night. I told her, said that you should not worry. I will try to come till then. You ask everyone in the society. Maybe someone knows something." She said, "Okay," and switched off the phone. Barely half an hour had passed when my phone started ringing again, and I saw that my wife was calling, so I quickly picked up the call. Then my wife said from the other side of the call, "Asad, Amma has come." I took a sigh of relief and asked, "Where was she?" "Get me to talk to her." She handed the phone to Amma. Then I gave salam to Amma and asked Amma, "How are you? Where did you go without telling me?" Amma said, "Asad son, don't worry, I am fine. She had no sense and troubled you for no reason." I said, "You are right, but it is a problem, you know, right?" Amma said, "Son, I had a friend. She was very ill and wanted to meet me, so her daughters came to call me to know about her condition. There was a really bad condition, so I forgot to tell my daughter-in-law and left the house in a hurry, because I thought that I would be back within an hour. But after reaching there, I came to know that they have changed their residence there. It took me 4 hours just to go there. When night fell, no one allowed me to come. I thought that I would come out early in the morning, but that poor woman passed away early in the morning." While saying this, Amma started crying and said that I was very worried about my daughter-in-law, and I was also helpless as to what people would say. The dead body was still lying there, and my childhood friend passed away. Then, as everything was done, she immediately came here. I was thankful that Amma was fine. I said, "Okay, Amma, take a rest. You must be tired. I will call you in the morning." Passed by, but my problems started increasing because my mother started disappearing from home often. Whenever I asked her about something, I used to always get other topics. The situation in the country also started getting worse, and my duty was also changed, and it was impossible to get a call there. But sometimes, if I got it, I would mostly get the news that Amma came home at this time today. I was not able to understand what had happened to Amma. My wife also started getting very worried. These problems were not temporary, and now the problems had engulfed our house and would not leave from here. My wife kept getting trapped in Amma's routine every day. One day I got a call from her, and she seemed to be in a hurry. She said, "I want to tell you something." I said, "Yes, tell me." She said, "Asad." The call got dropped in that very moment. After this I tried a lot, but the call did not go through. Well, I was too busy on duty, and was waiting for leave which seemed impossible to get. The days were passing like this. Fights between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law had started in our house every day, but no fundamental reason was visible. If I had talked to my mother while crying, she would have opened the complaint office of daughter-in-law, and if I had talked to my wife, she would have had a complete list against her mother-in-law. My whole life would have been ruined. There were 2 women left whom I trusted. I was proud of them, seeing them living together by chance. I never got tired of thanking Allah. Today, those same 2 women forced me to complain to Allah, and now I started feeling that maybe I had done wrong by getting married. Amma was also happy living alone, and my life was also very peaceful. Then suddenly I looked at my uniform, and I thanked Allah without any reason. I do not live at home, otherwise I would have gone mad by living with both of them and hearing their arguments every day. I was badly trapped between 2 women. On one side was my mother, and on the other side was my wife. Why I believed my wife's words to be true, but then there was Amma on the other side. Days were passing by. One day, surprisingly, I was given a month's leave, although I had not made any request. I packed my things and left for home. I set out without knowing that doom was waiting for me at home, and there my world had been looted. Here I was enjoying the journey. I didn't even know what these holidays were given to me for. When I reached home, the ground slipped from under my feet and all the 7 skies fell on me simultaneously. The apocalypse had already passed, and what an unlucky person I was when I entered my house. So I saw that some women were reading Quran, and some were famous for reading Sifara. On the other side, some men were busy in cooking and preparing dishes, and on the other side, the fruits were being cut in full swing. People from the entire society were gathered in our house, but my mother and wife were nowhere to be seen among them, and I immediately realized that something was wrong. I said in my heart, "May Allah grant that whatever I am thinking may be a lie, and all this may be a dream." I ran to Amma's room and a wave of peace ran through my body. Amma was sitting on namaz and praying. I immediately went to Amma, but as soon as I saw her face, I instantly became afraid. The eyes were swollen of Amma as if she had been crying for a long time. As soon as Amma saw me, she hugged me and started crying profusely, and her next words tore my heart. She was crying a lot and was saying at the same time that, "Forgive me, son, I could not handle your trust. Oh, my son was robbed. Oh, he got sick in his youth. He'd not even seen the happiness of a child. Allah knows whose laughter has eaten up my child. My child's world of laughter has been destroyed. My child has become alone." I was in a state of astonishment, hugged by Amma. Whatever my ears heard, it was very difficult to believe it. I started to shout incessantly at my wife. I said, "Where are you? Come here quickly. Bring water for Amma." Hearing my voices, Amma started crying loudly, and the women outside got up and came near the door of the room and started crying with their hands on their mouths. Some were looking at me with regret, and some were looking at me with sadness. Some had sympathy in their eyes. I said to Amma, "Where is your daughter-in-law? She must be sleeping. I had her to do a lot of tasks. She doesn't know that when the husband comes home, if he asks for water, then she must give him water." I said, "I myself go to find her and bring her to Amma as soon as I can." When I woke up, Amma held me and made me sit on the cot and said, "Son, you are in shock. First you sit here. Your wife is gone forever. Now no one can wake her up. You had left her with me, but she was forced to leave your mother alone again. She didn't even care about you or me. How will we be left alone? Now no one will help you. You will not ask for water. Son, your wife is dead. She will never wake up now." I felt as if someone had poured melting glass into my ears. I felt as if my heart had stopped beating. Mountains of oppression had fallen on me, and I was unaware of my life. My dear, my wife had left me 2 days ago, and I was an unfortunate person. I couldn't even see her for the last time. I couldn't even shoulder her dead body. I kept my head in Amma's lap and cried like a child. Then I thought that seeing us in uniform, people think that how lucky they are, but we are not like that. They don't know how many great hardships we actually face for our country. We are not lucky, actually we are unlucky. We are lucky only when we are locked in a coffin and brought as martyrs. Apart from this, our life is unlucky. We lose our loved ones and relatives, those who are dearer to our hearts than our lives, go away from us. They fold their minds and sleep under the soil, but we are not aware of it. We don't know what happens behind us in our absence. When I woke up after venting out all the dust in my heart, Amma said, "Forgive me, son. I snatched away even the last sight from you, but what would I do about the condition of the funeral? It was not like it could have been kept for 2 days. That is why I had to bury her." After hearing Amma's words, I got shocked and asked her, "What do you mean? The condition of the funeral was not like this. What happened to her? How did she die?" Amma got confused after hearing my question, and then immediately said that she had gone to take off the clothes from the terrace that day. The railing on the terrace was broken. That is the thing. She knew it, but still I don't know how she went in that direction. I was praying, but then I heard a scream, and at the same time it felt as if someone had fallen down. I ran outside and saw that she was lying soaked in blood. With the help of my neighbor Bai Sahib, I took her to the hospital. Then I came to know that her head was badly injured. Her ribs were torn and her waist bones were shattered. She remained alive for 20 minutes and then passed away. Saying this, Amma once again cried. I consoled her and said that I want to go to the grave. Amma sent me with a neighbor to the graveyard. My wife's grave was in a corner. I went to sit there for a long time and lightened my heart. I stayed there and then got up and came home today. After her third prayer at night, Amma and I were sitting. A maid from the neighborhood came and said, "Son, your Amma has been crying for the 3rd day for your wife. She has also suffered a heart attack after the death of your wife. You send her with us for a while." I was shocked to hear about Amma's heart attack. Why did she hide this thing from me? Well, I sent Amma with them and got up and came to the room. I used to come to read Fatiha at her grave, but what would I see after going there? I used to be very surprised by that. I would think a lot, but I would not understand anything. Whenever I came to this place, I would see 5 men standing here. As soon as they saw me, they would run away from there. I would be very worried. After all, who are these people? And why are they standing here at my wife's grave? Even today when I came to her grave, I saw that those 5 men were standing there again, and as soon as they saw me, they went away from there. I thought that I would ask Amma what was the matter. When I came to ask Amma, Amma said, "Son, actually the thing is that those were your wife's lovers. Even after her death, they did not leave her." Hearing this, I was looking at her with surprise. Amma said, "This is the truth, and secondly cause I had married you to her, as per my wish. If I had told you anything, you would have held me guilty and said, 'Amma, what kind of girl have you brought for me?' But now there is no use of hiding. I am very ashamed for you." I told Amma, "Don't be ashamed, it is not your fault." I started feeling disgusted for my wife, and I started hating her very much. That night she came in my dream and told me to open my grave and see. I sat up in surprise. What kind of dream is this? When I looked at the time, it was 2 o'clock in the night. I gathered courage and walked towards the graveyard. As soon as I went there and opened the tomb, my heart stopped after seeing the scene inside. Inside, there was not a tomb, but a room in which light blue and red-colored lights were burning. There was a circle in which various skulls and candles were lying. The woman's hair was lying on her face, so her face was covered. When I looked ahead, my eyes started bursting with surprise. In front of me, some women from my society were sitting with their heads bowed. I looked surprised, and the scene seen in a corner took my heart. In the corner, my wife was tied with the help of ropes, and a woman was continuously putting something in her mouth and closed her mouth. She was stopping me from going inside. I immediately took out my phone and called the police. I did not know that mountains of troubles were about to fall on me. The creatures below did not know that the roof had been blown off their heads. I called the police to come. While waiting, I started taking stock of the surroundings. Of course I was a soldier, but getting down alone among those crazy women was no less than stupidity. While walking, I came towards the edge of the grave and I got a shock. All the grass and straw was missing from there. When I got down, I understood the whole matter from that side. A secret door was made which could be hidden in a thicket of trees and bushes during the day. I thought, what is the matter? My wife is alive, whereas my mother had said that she is dead, and this is a room instead of her grave. Meanwhile, in that time, the police came. I opened the door and went inside. Then the people inside lost their senses, and all the women started running away from there, hiding their faces. But the police caught them all, and the inspector saw and caught the face-hidden woman. She started screaming and saying, "Leave me! You don't know me! I am also Amma and Amma B too. Everyone knows me by the name of Amma B. Only for 2 nights, and after this I will become immortal by sacrificing her." Her gesture was towards my wife. In the name of Amma B, I was shocked and moved forward. I came forward and removed the hair from the face of that woman. It became difficult for me to stand on my feet because that Amma B was none other than my own mother. It became difficult for me to believe because my mother used to do namaz and tahajjud 5 times a day. Then how is she a devil woman? The police caught them all, and I went near to my wife, who had become unconscious. When she regained consciousness, I was shocked to hear what she told me. My wife said that my mother-in-law was very pious and humble and used to help everyone. That is why Allah placed Shifa in her hand. She used to give strength to people, due to which people got healing. Gradually, people started coming to my mother and tried to give her money in return, but my mother used to say that I only read the word of Allah and I will not give the money for it. Why should I take money for this? When she went to heal someone that day, this imposter infidel woman killed my mother because she wanted to take a place which was very good, where she would be respected and she could do her new work under her authority. Who knows how long she had been keeping an eye on Amma and also was aware of all the habits and things of Amma. Because she had knowledge of this, that's why she killed Amma and took her place along with some other women who were also involved, who lived in the same society. One day when she was talking to a woman, my wife secretly heard everything and tried to tell me but could not communicate. But this woman came to know that my wife knew everything. She said that she would have to be moved out of the way. Then she started hitting me, and along with her the other women who told us. After a few days, there is a need for a sacrifice. Why not give her? Then she took me and locked me in this room and staged the drama of my death here. I was shocked to hear all this. I missed my mother a lot. I laid down with my head in my wife's lap. In the morning, I called the inspector and told him the whole matter and requested that this woman should be given the death sentence. We never know when and how people enter our midst, but by the time when we open our eyes, it is too late. Dear friends, how did you like today's story? Comment. Do express your opinion in the box and like this video while watching this. To get such Majid videos, please become a part of our family by subscribing to Voice of Tasbih channel. Thank you.